Hi, I'm Abby and I work here at Redwings Horse Sanctuary as a registered veterinary nurse, and I'm here to talk to you about what to do if you found a nail or any foreign body in your horse's foot. So if you are to find a foreign body or such as a nail or a screw in your horse's foot, please don't panic. There are treatments available for this. First and foremost, please do not pull it out. This needs to be checked to make sure we know what areas in the foot it has affected. So first and foremost, call your vet, not your farrier, although they can help you, but in this instance you definitely need a vet. They will probably need to x-ray in order to work out where exactly that foreign body has gone and what structures in the foot it may be affecting. You can help with the first aid in this situation though, by helping pack the foot or dress the foot in a way that can help support that animal, depending on where that nail is. If it's definitely on the very sole of the foot, you really want to make some sort of a donut shape to try and put things around that item to support it so that it doesn't go further in. So you really want to get a nice high donut shape dressing on there and then cover the foot to hold it all in place. This is especially if you need to walk them in, but if you can keep them where they are, then obviously that would be preferable. The likelihood of the animal wanting to walk off is probably, hopefully, low, but obviously stressful situations will happen. You want to try and keep that horse nice and calm, keep yourself calm. Get help if you can to either keep the horse calm, get some food, bring its friends over, get some other people to help you handle the animal as well, as you'll need to sort out phone calls and things like that, and getting dressing materials. So I would suggest you always make sure you have got a nice first aid kit in your stable or in your tack shed, including lots of dressing materials so you can make that extra big padding donut shape around the item that's in the foot. So when your vet arrives, they are probably likely to want to do an x-ray to make sure that they know exactly where that item has gone. Hopefully it should be nice and easy for them to see with a few different shots of the x-ray, and in this way they can then work out what might be involved in the foot as to what has been injured. So if your vet is worried that it's gone quite deep, it could be involving structures such as the tendons or the joint capsules. This is not ideal. This could make it further complicated. So at this point, it may need surgical flushing and treatment in that way. Hopefully it won't get to that point. If it turns out that you're lucky and it's not gone too deep, then pulling it out at that point under the vet will do this. Obviously, please don't do it yourself. Then at this point, hopefully it will just be a case of dressing your horse for several days, maybe a week or two, depending on the structures involved and the depth of the wound, and just making sure that everything stays clean. It would probably be preferable that the animal is on box rest at this point, but that would be something to discuss with your vet if it's not a possible thing. If it has gone deeper and involving more structures whereby it needs surgical help, then at that point that would be something to further discuss with your vet as to how long they think the recovery time would be, but this obviously would make recovery a lot longer. So obviously avoiding this altogether would be preferable. So at this time of year, especially when you're moving on to new fields or fields that you haven't been on for a long time, it's always probably a good idea to just do a walk around and check out if there's any rails that have fallen off. Obviously that tends to have nails in them. Any works you've had done recently, check around those areas, make sure there's no little bits lying around, and just generally do a proper good check around. Hopefully that would make it obviously better than a big vet bill to sort out at the end of it.